I told my son he needs to get over his ex because he's the one who brought it upon himself. I have a 26-year-old son named Dylan. He was married to Miranda for 5 years. I only have sons, so I consider Miranda a daughter. She was a perfect wife, funny, respectful, and she cared for Dylan. However, about a little over a year ago, Miranda came crying to me that Dylan was cheating on her with a girl from high school. And the worst part was that Miranda was 5 months pregnant with twins. I told her to file for divorce because I wished I had when my first husband had cheated on me. She immediately found a lawyer and started the divorce. Dylan acted like he didn't care, but refused to sign the papers until his father forced him to. He quickly moved on with Lily, the girl from high school. I disliked her instantly. She did drugs, did nothing but laid around, and is a jerk to everyone but hides it as bluntness. It was my granddaughter's first birthday and Dylan came with Lily and Miranda came with Landon, her new boyfriend. One reason Dylan said he cheated was because Miranda was getting fat. So between the split custody, Miranda went to the gym, and not only did she lose the baby weight, she got into really good shape. Landon was her trainer, and they have been dating for about 7 months. He's a sweet guy who's a better man than my son. Lily scoffed and talked bad about Miranda wearing a crop top as a mother. I overheard her and told Lily that Miranda is young, fit, and only 25, so it suits her. Lily went to go tell my son that I called her fat. He didn't want any trouble, so he just brushed it off. He also was staring at Landon all day. My oldest son told me that he isn't happy with Lily, but has to stay with her to prove a point. But here's where things really take a turn. My niece and Miranda are best friends. So when she tried to get Miranda to have a drink, Miranda denied. So my niece screamed that she must be pregnant as a joke. But the face Miranda made, everyone knew it was true. So we start congratulating her. Then we hear my son scream, "You got to be fucking kidding me." Everyone stopped and stared at him. And instead of backing down, my son continued to yell about how she doesn't even know that guy, and that she's really throwing everything away for 2 minutes of fun. While she was screaming, Lily came up and punched Miranda, so my niece handled her, and Lily ended up going to jail. The party was cut short. But after everyone left, my husband and I found my son balled up on the couch crying. My husband grabbed him by his collar and said he brought this mess upon himself, and crying about it now shows that he's nothing but a coward. He tried to explain that he knew he ruined everything but thought he had time for a second chance. I said to him in the harshest tone that he was a piece of shit who I'm embarrassed to call a son, so he's getting everything he asked for. I then told him to get the F out my house, and don't come back until Miranda accepts his apology. My 3 older sons heard what I told him. The 2 oldest agree with what I said, but said that I could have told him that in a nicer way. My youngest said he was already at his lowest, and shouldn't have said anything at all. I also heard that since Miranda decided to press charges, Lily is stuck in jail because my son refuses to pay her bail. Update. So as I read the comments, I realized I was in the wrong for how I talked to my son. So this morning I went to his apartment, and when I walked in everything was clean. But as I went to his bedroom, I could tell he hadn't moved from that spot. I just gave him a hug and kiss and apologized for being too harsh. He hugged me back and apologized. So I cooked breakfast for us, and he told me everything that happened this week. He apologized to Miranda and said sorry about everything and would like to formally meet Landon if he's going to be around the girls. They agreed as long as Lily was not there. Dylan then explained to me that he broke up with Lily. She was able to see a judge who just gave a warning and slap on the wrist, so no jail time. But Miranda is taking her to civil court and Dylan said he'll testify on Miranda's behalf. I told him that shows a lot of growth already and asked him if he'll be willing to go to therapy. He said he'll try it, so we've been looking at therapists this morning. So everything's starting to go good, I guess.